परिवारः रघुवंशवर्गः साम्प्रतं मङ्गलाचरणं क्रियते। रामो राजमणिः सदा विजयते। रामं रमेशं भजे। रामेणाभियता निशाचरचमू रामाय तस्मै नमः। रामान्नास्ति परायणं परतरं रामस्य दासोऽस्म्यहं। रामे चित्तलये सदा भवतु मे भो राम मामुद्धर। राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे। सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। श्री राम नाम वरानन ओम नमैति। अथ श्री माहेश्वर सूत्राणि ऐ अण् रुल् ऋक् ए ओङ् ऐ औच् है अवरट् लण् ञ मङ न नम् जबै घडदश् जब गडदश् ख फ छ छ थ च ट तव क पै श ष सर् हल् इति माहेश्वर सूत्राणि. So I want to correct a couple of mistakes from last time. Again, towards the end of the class, I tend to make mistakes. So if anybody sees any errors, please raise your hand, let me know, because, of course, I also check the document after the class for errors. I think last time there were in the one mistake I think was when you derived this form, nijagade. This is karmani lit. This nijagade came in the prior shloka, I think. Yeah, Nijagade was over here. This is the same shloka, I'm sorry. Nijagade. So it's a dhatu gad. Ting gattayam vachi gad. Which to speak distinctly, distinct speech. So anyway, when we did that, I think I put the wrong number here to do the chavarga adesha and abhyasaha. The chavarga adesha and abhyasaha. So the sutram is kuhoshchuhu and not the abhyase charcha. Abhyase charcha is only when you have mahaprana. If you want to make an alpaprana abhyasaha, then you have to use abhyase charcha. But here we don't have to use abhyase charcha. There's kuhoshchuhu. I think all these abhyasa karyani bahuvaram adhitani asmabhe bhavatam parichaya asti eva. You know all of these. So what I'm talking about is that I'm talking about the sutram here, which is the kuhoshchuhu. It is in 7.4. Again, to remind you one more time, is that abhyasa karyani saptamasya adhyayasya chaturthe pade antima bhage labhyante. Atra lopo abhyasasya iti sutre ityarabhya. Starting from this sutram, iti prabhriti. From this sutram abhyasasya iti anuvartate. Apada samaptehe. Means this abhyasasya anuvritti goes to the end of the pada. And of course, I given you this 4 sutras, this sutra chatushthayi. Sutra chatushthayi means this group of 4 sutras, which is rasvaha, haladisheshaha, the kuhoshchuhu, and the urat. Anyway, so last time I made a mistake. I seen a document. The sutram is kuhoshchuhu. The simple sutram means that in abhyasa, it's all in abhyasa. In abhyasa bhage, the ka varga or the hakara takes the cha varga adesha and abhyasaha. Again, this Panini Sutra, this is the greatness of Panini, Panineha Mahatmyam, Vaishishtyam, is that he takes grammar and breaks it down into manageable bits, in the most optimal bits. So take these small bits, it cannot be made any more optimal. It can be any more optimal. This is optimized for last thousands of years. So kuhoshchuhu means in abhyasa bhage ka vargasya sthane hakarasya sthane cha chavarga adesha bhavati. So that was a mistake from last time. Please correct that. So here we have the Nija Gade. It's a document I had put here by mistake 8454 is Abhyase Charcha. That Abhyase Charcha is the only sutram which is the Abhyasa Karyam. It is not in 7.4, it is in 8.4, but here we don't need that. We need only Kuhoshchuhu. One more mistake I think I made, so I put it in made the correction here, is that we have to use 7462 and not 8454. Okay, the other correction I think from last class is that in the end, by mistake here I wrote this, when you're deriving this Krudanta Prayoga, participle form, Yutsu, Yutsu. Of course, come in the first shloka of Gita itself, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samaveta, Yutsavaha, Mamaka, Pandavaschaiva, Kimakurvata Sanjay, Yutsavaha, Yutsu. So this is like declaring Guru Shabdavat Vartate. It's a Visheshanam, Pullinge Guru Shabdavat Vartate. Yutsavaha iti Pratamayaha Bahuvachana Rupam, Bahuvachanam. So Yutsavaha, it comes in Gita. So anyway, I put this in document last time, and in the end, Ravasat or Tvarayamaya this 32168 Punaha Atra Sthapita Bhranti Vasha. I think I put 3268 two times. 32168. The sutra brings in the U pratyaya. U pratyaya vidiyate. This Shanasham Sabhikshauhu. Sanasham Sabhikshauhu. So when you want to form an adjective, using following Sananta Dhatu, Sanadyanta Dhatavaha. So Sananta Dhatu pratyaya U is used. The Chikirshavah. Chikirshur Loka Sangham in Gita. Chikirshur Loka Sangraham. Mumukshu, Pipasu, Jidnyasurupi Yogasya comes in Gita. Jidnyasurupi Yogasya Shabda Brahmati Vartate. Chapter 6 of Gita. Jidnyasurupi Yogasya. So all these are, when you chant the Gita, in fact, in the very first shloka itself, you can remember this sutram, which is Sanasham Sabhikshauhu. Sanasham Sabhikshauhu. So this any Sananta Dhatu, also is Dhatu Ashams and Bhiksha. They take the again, our website is working now. The links are working. So we are back into, thanks to Kalpesh and Ravi, a lot of effort has gone into it. So what I'm talking is 32168, Sanasham Sabhiksha Uho 32168. So let's look at the vritti of that. That's where we stopped last time. Look at the vritti of that. It says that Chikirshuhu Ashamsu Bhikshuhu. So Sanniti Sanpratyayanto Griyate. So any what we call as a desiderative verb. When you desire something for yourself, let me use pratyaya san to form a derived verb. And then sannantebhya dhatubhya, then ashamsehe bhikshescha tachilyadeshu means one who does this habitually, regularly as his nature, not once in a while. Natu kvachit Kartrushu uhu pratyaya bhavati. Chikirshu comes in Gita. So Jidnyasu, etc. Anyway, we done that fine last time. The only in the end, I think I put the copy paste, I put the wrong thing at the end, is made. This one, I think Hemaji was the one. Let me see if you remember. Hemaji, you there?
I'm here, Satishji.
And you remember Sutram 6440? What was that?
Yeah. Atolopaha.
Atolopaha. But I put the wrong number here by mistake. What does Atolopaha means? Ardha Dhatuke. Atolopa Ardha Dhatuke. So very
Angasya.
Angasya. Angasya means that you can take the Adantasya Angasya. Adantasya Angasya Upati Ardha Dhatuke. And Alontyasya after that, I will give you Yutsu. Good. So you remember that. Very good. So anyway, this number was wrong in the document. Now it is fine. I just corrected that. So let's try to keep this as error-free as possible. If you notice any errors, please email. At least in the following class, and correct the errors. Okay. So let's finish the sutram. Now let me talk to Vain for a second. Vain, let me see, is Vain there? Vain, are you there? Maybe you're muted, I think, Vain. Vain, are you there now? No. Vain, are you there? Okay. When you come back, tell me the sutram which I gave you last time, okay? And this time also. Okay. So let's continue with the class and let's look at this. I think we finished this shloka last time. So yes, Hema is there. Okay. Yes, Hema.
You gave me one more homework, Satishji.
Oh, good. Very good.
Puraha, where does it come in the Ashtadhyayi?
The Ashtadhyayi, in what we call as the Gati Sanya.
Yeah, correct.
I'm glad you.
So that is 1467.
Very good. So because prayana chhatraha na kurvanti, dattam karyam na kurvanti chhatraha. For most of the time, people don't do homework. That's what. Mayana prishtam. That's why I didn't ask you. So, but good. You've done the homework. Very good. What? Let's start with that. Is that what Himaji is saying? Is that this purogataha. Purogataha, this looks like almost like a upasarga kind of usage, but it is not upasarga. We did in the class yesterday, so we'll just repeat it one more time. These sanyas called avyayam, called the nipata sanya, and then also the pradayaha, and also the upasarga and gati. So what are all these sanyas? What is all this sanya coming from? So we can quickly take a small tour of it. The Avyaya Sanya is defined Ashtadhyayi, only by Panchabhi Sutraihi Avyaya Sanya Vidiyate. So which starts from 1137. Swaradi Nipatam Avyayam, Taritascha Sarva Vibhaktihi, Kunme Jantaha, Tva Tosun Kasunaha, Avyaya Bhavascha, Iti Panchabhi Sutraischa Avyaya Sanya Vidiyate. So this Avyaya Sanya comes from these 5 sutras. So here you see this sutra, which is very first one, Pratham Sutra Meva, Swaradi Nipatam Avyayam. Swaradi Nipatam Avyayam. Now what is Nipatam? What is Nipataha? That comes in 1.4. 1.4 comes Prag Rishwaran Nipataha. Prag Rishwaran Nipataha. So that is 1456, Prag Rishwaran Nipataha. I'm not putting a document because it was in yesterday's class. Put in this document yesterday in detail. I'm not doing it again today. So Prag Rishwaran Nipataha. So up to the word Rishwara, it is called Nipataha. So now under that comes this called Pradayaha. Pradayaha. So these dhatus, not dhatus, what we call as particles, para, etc., they get the Nipada Sanya. So like, as I said in the class yesterday, these Pradayaha are worth remembering. Pradayaha. Pradayaha. And let's look at them very quickly here. The Pradayaha are these pra, para, apa, this one I'm talking about, pra, para, apa, sam, anu, etc., which are well known to you. Most of them are well known to us. So what we normally call upasargas. But the upasargas only kriya yogi. If they're not kriya yogi, they may not be upasargas. So they use, kriya yogi only. And it says supurushaha, a good person, super. That su is not kriya yogi. It's a paradi, it's a nipata, it has the Avyaya Sanya, but it will not get upasarga sanya. Now, you get a sanya called gatishcha. Gatishcha is that gati also is kriya yogi, pradaya, to begin with. But gati is a bigger umbrella. Anyesham api shabdanam gati sanya vidiyate. Upasargastu pradaya eva kriya yogi. So the upasarga is only pradaya kriya yogi. While gatis includes the pradaya kriya yogi, includes others also. That's what Hemaji is saying in the Sutram Purovyayam. Let's check at Purovyayam. What does Sutram say Purovyayam? Is that this one Purovyayam, it says this Avyaya Pura Shabdaha gets, so the Avyayam, why it says Avyayam Hema? Why do you think it says Avyayam? Because of what? Try that one Hema. Why it says Avyayam? It says Avyayam. Go ahead.
Normally Avyaya itukte the su, whatever the su you put, it will get dropped.
That is fine. But it's saying that Puras, gets his Gati Sanya only when it is an Avyayam. Which means that there must be another Pur Shabda which is not an Avyayam. So that Pur Shabda is Pur means like a city, Puram.
Correct. Navadware Pure Dehi.
Navadware Pure Dehi, but that is not this Pur, because that is what Navadware Pure Dehi. What's the good? Very good. It's studying Gita also very good. But Navadware Pure Dehi. What's the vibhakti of Navadware Pure Dehi?
Pure Saptami.
But that Pratipadikam is like not a Rephanta Pratipadikam. It would be Puri otherwise. That is
Puraha.
So Pure is be a Akaranta Shabda, right?
Yeah, Rama Shabda. Puraha. Yeah, Pura.
Yeah, but here this is Puras is that there's also a Pratipadikam called Pur.
Oh.
Called Pur. And that will become Puraha when you take the Prathama Avachanam, Matva Dvitiya Avachanam, Matva Panchami Shashti Ekvachanam. Tasya Gati Sanyana Vidiyate. So that will not get the Gati Sanya. So there's a Pratipadikam called Pur also, in addition to Pura, which is used in Gita, Navadware Pure Dehi. That's used in, I don't think Pur is used in Gita, I don't think so. But this is a Rephanta, it's a Srilinga Shabdaha Pur, which is same is Tasmin Eva Arthe. So Samani Arthe is same meaning, but it is a Srilinga Shabdaha, Rephanta Shabdaha, Pur. While the one that we are talking about, which is more common, is Pura. So that is, if I can do update for you very quickly. So that will not get that Pur will not get when it decline, when it gives the form Puras, because you will not get the Gati Sanya. So the see Pura is over here, which I think you were talking about. Pura. Let's come over here. No, that is not the one. Let's go back. Let's see. Puram. Okay, here it is. Puram. So Puram is like Vanavatta. That is a town, city, etc. That's the one that comes in Gita. Navadvare Pure Dehi. But there's also a particle called Pur, which becomes Puhu. Let's see it here. So Pur. Let's look at this one. Pur. See, look at this one here. See, that is Puhu, etc. So this one, Pur, will give some forms like Puras, but they are not Avyayani. They are Subanta Rupani. You understand? So Pur, if you add Pratyaya, Jas, Atva Shas, Atva Nyas, Atva Nyasi, Tarhi Purasit Rupam Labhyate. But Tasya Avyattam Nasti. So Avyasanya Nasti, Subantamidam. So then it will not get the Gati Sanya. Anyway, so this Puras has to be an Avyayam, not a declined form of the Pradipadikam Pur. Then what happens? It can get this, get the Gati Sanya. Now why do we need Gati Sanya? What's the big deal of getting Gati Sanya? Because of the fact that they will now form compounds. They can now form, first of all, they'll go before a dhatu, But one thing that, remember one thing I think I said in yesterday's class is Tingantam na samasyate. Tingantam na samasyate. Sada smartavyam. Tingantam na samasyate. Which you cannot take a Tingantam and form a compound with that. Remember that. So, well, at least 99.99% you cannot do that. So here what we have in right now, we have this Purogataha. Purogataha is what we have. So this will be a compound, Purogataha. So Puras, now these things which get the Gati Sanya, the sutra which says that Te Parag Dhatoho. So Te Parag Dhatoho will come there. So they will get they'll go before a dhatu. Te Parag Dhatoho. Te Parag Dhatoho, they'll go before a dhatu. Then you get the form, they attach before a dhatu. So if you look at it here, you look at the last sutram in that series, they say Te Parag Dhatu. Just like Upasarga come before a dhatu, same, all the which have Gati Sanya, they come before a dhatu. Te Parag Dhatu, here it is. So now this will go, and if you say Puro Gachati, means he goes in front, that is not a Samasaha. Puro Gataha can be a Samasaha, by sutram, of course, Gugati Paradayaha. Anyway, so that is correct. So basically the bottom line is that some of these terms which are defined in this section from this Gatishcha up to the 1479. So I'll put in the document 1460 to 1479. Those are the ones that you can get the Gati Sanya, and they will also attach before a dhatu, not only the Upasargas, but Yadi Gati Sanya asti chet Prag Dhatoho Vidiyate. So it Tishtati, it says before a dhatu. So 1460 up to the 1479. Again, I'm giving a lot of information, but whatever you can remember, you can remember as much as you can. Get the Gati Sanya.
Satishi?
Yes, sir.
The Namaspurasor Gatyo, which Pura does it refer to?
Well, Namas and Pura, this is Avyam. It's the Avyam only.
That's Avyam.
Because Namas is an Avyam also, so Sahacharyat. So in connection with that, Pura is also an Avyam there also. So, yeah, Gati Sanya. So that's so important. Okay, that was one thing. The second thing we did last time is that, so which sutram is that? Vasu, what number is that sutram you're asking about? Which one are you asking about? What number is that?
8340, I think.
Okay, 8340, okay. Okay, let me say that. Yeah. See Vasu where it says Namas Purasor Gatyoho. Only when Namas and Puras have Gati Sanya, then only this rule applies. And the Gati Sanya already said that it has to be an Avyayam, Puras.
Okay, yeah.
It says Gatyoho. So, Yadi Gati Sanya asi taryeva idam sutram pravartate. Okay, next thing last time which we left in the class was that this Vigata Bhihi comes in Gita also. Prashantatma Vigata Bhi, Brahmachari Vrate Sthitaha. Manasanyama Machitto Yukta Asita Matparaha. So Prashantatma Vigata Bhihi. So this was coming over here. This is Vigata Bhi, exactly the same thing comes in Raghuvamsham. So this is, if you know Gita, it's a straightforward Bahuvari compound. The Bahuvari compound, one thing also I will remind you one more thing is that one of the trademarks of Bahuvari compound is that the Nishtandam Padam is Puram. Puram bhavati. Puram bhavati. Samasasya Purabhage bhavati. It comes in the first part of the compound. Let's look at Gita. Vigata Spruhaha. So Vigata Spruha means one whose attachment has gone away. Vigata Spruha Yasya Saha. Vigata Spruhaha. Of course, my favorite one is the Sita Prajnasya Ka Bhasha. Sita Prajnasya Ka Bhasha. Sita Prajna. You'll find many, here, even right here. Sita Prajnasya Sadochyate. So you'll find many samasas. We have the Nishthantam Padam as the Pura Padam. Now that, if you see that, and if you so that means that Nishtha creates an adjective. The adjective is going Purvam. So it could be, maybe it can also be a Karmadharya compound like Sita Prajna. Could have been a Karmadharya compound from the Prajna itself. Sita Prajna means firm intellect. But Sita Prajna, when you make as a Bahuvari compound, Sita Prajna Yasya Saha. I'm trying to point out to you that if you see the Nishthantam Padam as the Pura Padam in a compound, check Bahuvrihi. Check Bahuvrihi. The Sutra, Panini Sutra, it says Nishtha. The Sutra called Nishtha comes in Ashtadhyaya is Vivaram Pachyate. Vivaram Pachyate. So, Ekavaram Bhute Adhikare Pachyate. Nishtha iti Sutram. Bhute Adhikare. Nishtha. That is, Nishtha can be used in the past tense to form before something to basically form participles in the sense of the past, called Nishtha. This is 3, 2, 1 or 2. First of all, what defines Nishtha is Taktavatu Nishtha. Taktavatu Nishtha. Taktavatu Nishtha. Is that Nishtha, the best thing that you can do, keep on repeating sutras over and over again. Over and over again. Punah punah ucharanam kartavyam sutranam. Punah 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 punah. Yavad buddhau tishteyuhu. As long as they can stay in your mind constantly. Taktavatu Nishtha. They have the power to reveal Vyakaranam knowledge to you, like nothing else can do that. So Taktavatu Nishtha means that the Pratyaktavatu get the Nishtha Sanya, very straightforward sutram, nothing complicated. People say Panini is too complicated. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Vyakaranam is difficult, not easy. But Panini can uncomplicate that for you. And nothing else can do that. So there's people say nowadays, we don't want Panini. We don't want Panini. We can do without it. Upekshaniyam tachhasamiti vadanti. But that is not correct because, the Vyakaranam is not easy. But if you do the Paninian way, that's your best hope of, making good progress, which you will not regret. There's no coming back, You only go forward. So Taktavatu Nishtha, Pratyakta and Tavatu defined Nishtha. In the Bahuvari context, there's a sutram called Nishtha again. In 2 around 26, 27, 28 is somewhere there. It says that the Nishtha is when the Nishtha Pratyaya, Nishthantam Padam will be the Pura Padam in Bahuvrihi. And there will be many examples. We have one right now, which is Vigata Bhihi. Comes in Gita also, as I said to you, Prashantartam Vigata Bhihi Brahmachari Vrate Sthaha. So when you see this Vigata as the Pura Padam, start thinking Bahuvrihi. It may be a Bahuvrihi. Doesn't have to be all the time, of course. It may be a Bahuvrihi. Because if it's a Tatpurusha compound, Prayana Nishthantam Padam Param Bhavet. So it will be the Uttara Padam Bhavet. It will be the most common like Titya Tatpurusha. Those will create when we'll put a Nishtha in the Uttara Padam. So that's because that's the big thing. That's the big branch to break between Tatpurusha and Bahuvrihi. That is where we have to think, what will it be. Anyway, so here it is Vigraha Vakyam is, Vigata Bhihi Yasya Saha. So Bhi is a Ikaranta Pratipadikam. It does not and doesn't have that Ikara is not a Sri Pratyaya. That's a Dhatoho Ikaraha. So that Bhi is not the Pratyaya, Ni, something like that. So you cannot use Hani, Abhya, etc. for this one. But anyway, here it has become a Bahuvari compound. It is described as Pullinge. So Vigata Bhihi is very simply Vigata Bhihi Yasya Saha. So one who's fearless. I think we finished this last time. If you want to quickly look at Nagaraji was missing last.
I'm here. I was not there last class. So
no problem. Here I'll give you one more chance. We can do it one more time. Bhavataha Samanartham. Because you are the Adhikrita Anuvadakara.
I'm a disadvantage because I didn't follow the class. But anyway, I can try.
No problem. Here it is. We'll help you out. Okay. So by whom who was desirous to do battle?
Bhargavena.
No, by whom desirous to do battle? Which could it be? Let me stack these. It's Yuyutsuna.
Yutsuna.
Because that is the one who we talked about is Yodhum Ichu Yutsu. The one who
Yutsuna.
desires to do battle is Yuyutsu.
Yutsu.
So that is the Yuyutsuna. Okay. So desires to do battle. Then this says that had placed his fist round a bow. So it will be that one.
Anguli Vivara Chayanam.
No, it's this one. Karmuka Nishakta Mushtina.
Yeah, so close. Okay, Karmaka Nishakta Mushtina.
Karmuka is Dhanuhu. Nishakta means attached. Dhatu Sanj to be attached means held on that. Mushti, of course, is a fist. So by who has placed his fist around the bow is Karmuka Nishakta Mushtina. And then who was, no, that's next which you're just saying, who was making. What is the word for making? Making is Kurvata.
Kurvata.
Kurvata is making. Who was making his, an arrow enter the intervening space between his fingers. So that is
Anguli Viva Chayanam Sharam.
Sharam, exactly, very good. Sharam, Kurvata. So that means that it is he was making his arrow move in between the spaces of his fingers. Vivara is a space or a hole. Was addressed, it's all a passive sentence. So that is the word Nijagade.
Nijagade. Nijagade.
So because that is the difficult thing, it's the Karmani lit Nijagade.
Nijagade.
It was addressed. The descendant of Raghu, of course, is
Raghava.
Raghava. It is Pashtam, descendant of Raghu, Raghava. Who was standing before him? This one.
Purogataha.
Purogataha. Puraskataha. Means who had gone before him, Puraskataha. And who was undaunted?
Vigatabhi.
Vigatabhi. Okay. Let's take the thank you. So we'll take the next shloka and let's see if we can do. Let's see. When are you there finally, or where are you? No, he's not there. Your mic.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
You got your mic. Okay. You want to take? Let's see if you can help us out here. Let's do the next shloka. So Kshatra Jatam Apakara Vairi me Tannihatya Bahushaha Shamangataha Sutta Sarpa Iva. You're echoing when I don't know. Do you have what? Do you have a mic or do you have a headphone?
No,
Why don't you call on the phone? Because that maybe it won't echo that way. And get a headphone.
Okay. Yeah. Let me do it.
So that's what I do.
Yeah.
I just have a headphone and it works beautifully,
Okay.
And again, if you have call waiting, you can just, if somebody calls, you can just step off, come back.
Okay.
So okay, so I'll mute you then. Okay, I think he's mute. Okay, so Kshatra Jatam Apakara Vairime Tannihatya Bahushaha Shamangataha Supta Sarpa Iva Dandaghattana Roshitosmi Tava Vikramashravat. Puna Ekavaram is Kshatra Jatam Apakara Vairime Tannihatya Bahushash Shamangataha Supta Sarpa Iva Dandaghattanad Roshitosmi Tava Vikramashravat Kshatra Jatam Apakara Vairime Tannihatya Bahushash Shamangataha Supta Sarpa Iva Dandaghattanad Roshitosmi Tava Vikramashravat. Okay. So now, if you can do let's see, Hemaji, what's the Tingantam Padam here? Can you tell me in the shloka? What's the verb in the shloka? If you're there. If you can spot the verb for me. Actually, I guess, let me see. When can you do it? What's the verb over here? Oh, I muted you, I guess. Okay, so you're not there anymore. Okay. All right. Okay, Ven, are you there?
Tosmi.
Okay, Asmi, right? So
Asmi, yeah, Asmi.
Asmi is Tingantam Padam. Asmi Tingantam Padam. So it is, and it can be Aham Asmi. Of course, Asmi can only be in Aham because it is Prathama Purusha, Uttam Purusha Ekvachanam Rupam. Uttam Purusha means Asmat Pratipadikam. So Anya Samhavana Nasti. There is no other possibility. Has to be Asmat. So I am. So I am something. So roshitosmi, roshitaha asmi. Just take the simple sentence first. Take simple sentence. Roshitaha asmi. Because it's kavyam, there are too many clauses and this and that, and the upama is hanging around and this. So let's take the simple roshitaha asmi, which means that I have been made angry. Roshitaha. So what happens from roshitaha? I can derive this one for me. Roshitaha. What kind of form is this? Roshitaha. So what's the dhatu here?
So
Dhatu is
roshitaha.
roshitaha, like mohitaha. What's the form mohitaha? Comes in Gita somewhere, mohitaha. So roshitaha, the reason I'm asking you is that, if you take the dhatu rush and add the pratyaya nish, it'll become rushtaha. I'm angry. So then what happened in roshitaha? Can you guess what is happening in there? There'll be lesson for today, okay, Hema? This is lesson for today. So roshitaha.
So the guna has happened, right?
Very good, guna has happened. And nishtha pratyaya cannot do gunas as general because of the kiniticha. Nishtha pratyaya is kta. Pratyaya is kta. So kiniti is the guna nisheda jayate. Evam chet atra guna drishyate katham.
Guna iko guna vriddhi, so
No, iko guna vriddhi is fine, but some pratyaya has to cause guna, right? So what pratyaya could
Sarga,
be?
that is
Yeah, you can say puganta lagupatascha.
Pugandala, yeah.
That is correct, but so kasya, so kena pratyayena guno jataha. Is why what pratyaya? That means there's a pratyaya in there, Hema, which is different from the pratyaya kta, which is causing guna. You understand that? So that means that the pratyaya kta which you're seeing over here, this pratyaya kta is seeing over here. So we have the form ro shi taha. Of course, rosh the dhatu itself with the guna. Then we have ita. The difficult thing that I'm trying to point out to you is that there is a niche pratyaya in here. It's a niche pratyaya. Niche. That niche has caused guna. And after that...
causative, niche.
That means like a word like...
Causative, niche, yeah.
Very good. So like more like in Gita, karyate yavashah karma. Sarva prakriti gunaihi. So karyate. That karyate. So kurvanna karyan. So this form karyate comes in Gita. This means that kari, that form kari is a causative form. So learn to spot these causative forms. So karyate yavashah karma. See karyate. This is also a causative form. I think okay, comes in Gita. Mohitam na abhijanati. Mamebhya paramavyam comes in Gita. Mohitam na abhijanati. Mamebhya paramavya, mohita. So same thing here, mohita. Here, kavayopyatra mohitaha. So mohita comes in Gita in 2-3 places, I think. So mohitaha. Same thing. It should become mudha otherwise. It should become mugdha otherwise. How it became mohitaha? That is the thing, that when you see this ikara there, and you look at the guna of the dhatu, which normally should not have come, and think may be causative. So mohita means that who has been made to be deluded, who has been confused by somebody else. By something they have been confused. Okay, so mudha is one who's confused, but mohita, one to whom has been caused confusion. So that's a lesson for today. Now, what sutram can I give you? Do you know sutram for this? Can I give it to you? Or do you know it already? Am I already know sutram?
I can take this homework.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Hema. Which book would you look into if you want to find a sutram? Tell me, which book can I give in your hand right now? You can answer my question in 1 minute. Which book can I give you? I have a question I'm asking is a niche pratyaya. So, which sutram will give niche pratyaya? I'll give you any book you want in your hand right now. Tell me, which book do you want? I want the answer in 1 minute, 2 minutes. Which book can I give you? Well, I can give you Ashtadhyaya, it will not help. How will you know in 2 minutes what the answer is? You will not know. Janta Kaumudi, you will not know. So I can give you Dhatu Vritti also, you will not know. Right? You can look at the dictionary, Abhyankar dictionary, right? The dictionary of Sanskrit grammar, you have that one?
Yes, I have, yeah.
So look in there for the pratyaya niche, and in 1 minute you'll find the answer in 1 minute. Because every pratyaya, every agamaha, all technical terms are listed in that book. If you just strip that book to the pratyaya niche, he'll give you the sutram with a niche, yena sutrena niche vidhiyate. The sutram tatra diyate. So what I'm saying is, if you're on your own, how to look up the answer in 1 minute, That's what I think we need to have a class for that, is because that's the whole trick, is how to look up the answer on your own. Because you cannot remember all of this. Of course, if you look up many times, you'll remember it. So look at the pratyaya niche, look at what Abhyankar has given in the dictionary. He says, apply to roots of 10th conjugation, and he gives 3,125. Apply to M on page 175 of the book. Apply to any root to form a causal base is 3,126. So with 1 minute, you got the answer. 1 minute.
Okay.
You just take the book in your hand. You have to know which book to take in your hand. So that's where, hopefully we can help you, is that to find the answer very quickly. Okay? So for you, for today, 3,226, hetumaticha. Hetumaticha. Which means that hetumaticha means hetu. What defines hetu? Tat prayojako hetuhu. So hetu, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. So hetu is a sanya, by the way.
No, what causes is hetu, right?
Yes, but so by which sutram this point define hetu? By which sutram point defines hetu? Tat prayojako hetu. So that is, that one who propels or instigates the karta. He is the hetu. So this will come it will come where? Comes in the 1.4. See, this is a sutra. So tat prayojako hetuscha. That is 1.455 gives the hetu sanya. Hetu is like this is a technical term, even though of course hetu is in the language also, but here which is a sanya. So because the sutra is swatantra karta. The karta is who has swatantriyam, swatantra karta. Tat prayojako hetuscha. So 1.455, the hetu sanya is given. So hetu is a special karta who propels another karta to do something. So swatantra karta prayojako hetuscha. So what the sutram says is that kartuhu prayojako hetu sanya katu sanyashta syat. So one who propels somebody else, one who causes prayojakaha. Hetu sanyaha kartu sanyashta syat. So he gets the hetu sanya and kartu sanya. He's kind of special karta that he is. And when he is involved, he or she is involved in the sentence, then if you're connecting a verb with that hetu, so then you have to use the pratyaya niche, hetu maticha. So when there is an action which has a hetu behind it, which somebody is causing somebody else to do, so that's the sutram for today, Hema, which is the tat prayojako hetuscha, and then hetu maticha.
Okay.
Hetu maticha is niche.
3,125 and
26.
1,455.
No, 3,126.
26?
Because 25 is churada.
Okay. Because in the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at this Abhyankar book.
He'll give you the first one, Churadigana. This is Swarthe niche. With Churadigana, will take Swarthe niche without changing their meaning. Okay, that's not what we have. Because right now what we have is Rosh. The Dhatu Rush is not Churadigana. So Churalek Chorayati, those Prarthayati, Pujayati, those will take Swarthe niche. So without Hetu, they'll take the niche. That is 3,125. That can only come after Dhatu which is Churadigana. Okay. But 26 can come after any Dhatu as long as the Hetu is there.
Right.
Okay? So 3,126 along. Okay. So let's finish this form now.
And then 1,455.
Yeah, that's the Hetu Sanya. So let's finish this form. So let's take now. So now can you finish it for me now? Anyone want to try this one now? So what we're doing, we're forming a derived Dhatu first. Derived Dhatu. Sanajyanta Dhatavaha. Sadhita Dhatavaha. Sadhita means derived. So here we go. So let's take the Dhatu Rush. Okay, Rush plus the Pratyaya niche. Okay, in the niche, so I'm putting 3,125 here, okay? Along with the Sanya Sutram, I think it was 1,156, was it? No, 1,456, was it?
55. 1,455.
You know better than I do. 1,455. Okay. So what are the it letters in niche now? What are the it letters in niche? What are the it letters?
Sakara and Nakara.
Oh, by Chutu Halantyam. Chutu Halantyam.
Sakara. Yeah, Halantyam and Chutu, yeah.
And Chutu. Anubandha lope. Ikara. Ikarasva ikara avashishyate. So this is ikara by using the halantyam and also using chutu. Okay. So now after that, as you said, Puganta Lagu Upadhasya cha. Puganta Lagu. So the Lagu Upadha, which is the Lagu means it has to be Rasva and no Sanyoga following.
Rasva.
The Ukara will take Guna, of course, Adeng Gunaha. So Tasya Okara Desha Bhavati become Roshi. So Roshi is a new dhatu now. It's a new dhatu. It is what's called Sanadyantaha. Sanadi. From Sanadi, let's confirm that, because Roshi will get the Puganta Lagu Upadhasya cha 7386, and along with the now it gets the Dhatu Sanya, which we need, because unless you get Dhatu Sanya, you cannot do anything with it. Means you cannot make it into Kudanta Prayogaha, na Sambhavati, Napi Lakara Sambhavanti.
Satish?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sorry, typo.
Yeah.
Yes, the typo police. Very good. So, Parikshakaha. So he is yes, thank you. This, Roshi. Okay, because just to refresh your memory is that the Sanajanta Dhatavaha starts from 3115 up to 3132. We use 3125, so this is in the Sanadi list, Sanajanta Dhatavaha. So now what we do, Hema, is that we take the Dhatu Roshi, and then we use 32102 to add the Pratyaya Nishtha, Taktavatu Nishtha, Taktavatu. So we take Roshi, add the Pratyaya Kta. Of course, Ta means what? Lashak Patadyate, Anubandha Lope, Ta Avashishyate. Correct? So 138. And so what I have used now is 32102, Nishtha, along with Taktavatu Nishtha, Sanya Sutram. And now you get the Idagamaha. Because Ardhadhatukasya Valadehe. Now, Idagamaha, the moment of Pratyaya, which is a Sanya of Ardhadhatukam, Ting Shit, Ardhadhatukam, Shesha. The Pratyaya has Sanya of Ardhadhatukam. So now, it is also Valadi. Val means what? Yakara Varjitaha Halaha. So Val Pratyahare Griyante. So Yakara Varjitaha Halaha means all the consonants except Ya is in the Val Pratyahara. Ayavarat. So Ta is definitely in that list. So now we got to get the Idagamaha. Idagama means you have to see whether Nisheda may be done. Now every dhatu as a starting point will allow the Idagamaha. Only when in Nisheda is done, then only Idagama will be stopped. But the main sutra for in Nisheda is 7 to 10, which what does it say? Ekacha upadesha anudatat. Ekacha. See, the dhatu is anekach. That 7 to 10, which is the main Nisheda sutram, it will not apply. So 7 to 10 is only for if the dhatu is ekach. These are all fundamental concepts. I keep on repeating them. I know maybe some of them might be too new for you right now, but keep on listening to it. Hopefully after they'll stick on you after some time. So Idagamaha, and that 7 to 35 is like the pivot. Madhyavarti sutram. Ardhadhatuka Sid Valadehe. Valadehe. Nisheda sutram is this one, which is the Ekacha Upadeshana Dattat. So that sutram, and there it says Ekachaha. So we have Anekash dhatu right now. There will be no in Nisheda over here. So we get Idagamaha. Now we are stuck with two ikaras. So any answer from you, Rahima? Can you give me any answer of this one? There's a niche ikara also is there. There's also the ikara of the Idagamaha. So now what do I do now?
Nishtayam Seti.
Very good. Nishtayam Seti. Thank you. Nishtayam Seti. What's this? What? This is also in your Adhikara, Hema, which you had the last time, the Atolopa Ardhadhatuke. In the same Adhikara, it comes this sutram, Nishtayam Seti, which is going to be 6452. 6452 is that the ne lopasyat, is that if you have a set nishtha, then the niche takes lopaha. So that is why this niche pratyaya is it is not really there in the form of roshitaha. From roshitaha, the ikara is the idagamaha. It is not the niche pratyaya. So that's why this is quite this one like in form like mohitaha, etc. So mohita is very appropriate, right? Because tasmin rupe vayam mohitaha. In that form we are deluded. We don't understand where that form came from. Mohitaha. So Roshita, what you finally see the form is that this one, the Ikaraha is the Idagamaha. Is the Idagamaha, it is not the Nich Ikaraha, Roshita.
Okay.
So by 6452, 6450, Nishtayam Seti, Ned Lopasyat. So Ned Lopasyat. In fact, the prior sutram is Niraniti.
Nirniti, yeah.
And then Nishtayam Seti next. After that comes Nishtayam. Nishtayam Seti is the next sutram after that. Nishtayam Seti. From Roshitaha. Okay, we are spending some time in the class, but these are fundamental concepts. We have to understand these, So Roshitaha means Ham Roshitaha Asmi. I have been angered. I have been angered. Okay, that is one sentence. There are actually three sentences here. There are three sentences here. That Asmi has to be repeated. Repeated over here is Kshatra Jatam Mama, Apakara Vairi Mama, supply Asti. So Asti, supply Asti. This is a separate sentence. Kshatra Jatam Apakara Vairi me Mama Vairi, Vairin. So Vairin Pratipadikam. Vairin is an enemy. Apakara Vairi. Okay. Now can you do the Subandha Prakriya for me here, Hema? Apakara Vairin. How would it become Apakara Vairi? What is happening here? And I think Raja was talking about in the earlier class. Apakara Vairin Pratipadikam.
Nakara Lopaha.
Yes, so let's start from the beginning. Apakara Vairi.
Okay.
So Apakara Vairi.
Okay.
I'll take that. Apakara Vairin. So let's see what steps you can give me. And if not, it's okay. We can look them up, So Apakara Vairin.
It's like Saki Shabdava.
This
It's like Saki Shabda.
Na Saki Shabda Vatna. I am Naka Innanta Shabdaha. Innanta Yatha Dandin Chakrin Tadvat.
Kalantyam.
Patantu Napumsakalinge. So first thing is that Prasamataha Samo Napumsakat. Right, correct?
Correct.
Samo Napumsakat Luksyat. So this Samo Napumsakat is going to do a yes, so Su Samoho Su Pratyasya Pratyasya Luk Bhavati Napumsakalingat Pratipadikat Parayoho. What sutram, where would that be, you think, Hema? Where would that sutram be in Ashtadhyayi? It's a Pratyaya Adesh.
So Pratyaya Adeshe, so in 6th chapter.
It will be 7.1. Like
7.1.
Atovis Ais, all the sutras is 7, Yashashi, all those are Pratyaya Adesha.
All the Adesha, okay. Adesha
So when the Pratyaya gets replaced either whole in part by something, particularly in whole by something else, that comes in 7.1. Saptamasya Pratame
7.123.
7.123, correct. But if you want to
7.123.
yeah, it is Samo Napunsaka. But you always know where in Ashtadhyayi you are. That this is the Pratyaya Adesha Vibhagaha. Saptamasya Pratame Pade Pura Bhage. Adav. In the beginning of the first pada of the 7th chapter comes this Pratyaya Adesha. Okay, now the last step is here is what? I think you already told me that, which I think Rajaji was saying, no lopa pratipadikantасya, no lopa pratipadikantасya. This is a nakara, this is the padasanya by, so the padasanya comes by what? Padasanya by what?
Pratyaya lope pratyaya lakshanam.
Tat paschat, correct?
Padasanya
Suptingantam padam.
Suptingantam padam, yes.
So pratyaya lope pratyaya lakshanam, suptingantam padam. Tat paschat no lopa pratipadikantасya. So we quote that. Atra prasamataha pratyaya lope pratyaya lakshanam. Tat paschat suptingantam padam iti padasanya vidiyate. Tad adharena no lopaha pratipadikantасya. Yadi nakara asti padasyante. Yadi pratipadika nakara asti padasyante tasya lopasyat. So that has been in the Tripadikayam. So Apakara Vairi. This comes in Gita. My favorite shloka of Gita. This one is that Avinashi tu tadvidhi. Yena saram vidam Avinashin pratipadikam. Chapter 2. Avinashi tu tadvidhi. Yena saram vidantatam. Avinashi tu tadvidhi. Avinashi tu tadvidhi. So it comes in Gita. So next time you chant Gita, Avinashi. Look at that. That is the Dvitiya Ekvachanam, but anyway, same steps. Samana Prakriya. Avinashin Pratipadikam. So chapter 2, number 17. Avinashin. Avinashi is Dvitiya Ekvachanam Napumsakalinge. Samo Napumsakat. Look. So when you chant this shloka in your mind, you should think Samo Napunsakat, Samo Napunsakat, Tat Paschat Pratyay Lope Pratyay Lakshanam, Tat Paschat Suptingannapadam, Tat Paschat No Lopa Paribadikantasya. Iti Sutra Chatushtayam Smartavyam. Sutra Chatushtayam Smartavyam. So Gita 2.17. 2.17. Connect back with Gita as much as you can. Gita 2.17. Example in Gita is 2.17. Okay. Now that is qualifying whom you think in this shloka. This is an adjective. This is an adjective. Who is it qualifying? Kasya Visheshanam. Kasya Visheshanam.
Aham.
Aham not. This is Napumsakalinge. This is Napumsakalinge. Napumsakalinge. Atra asti Kshatrajatam. Kshatrajatam. Mama apakara vairi. Asti. Asti. So Atva Asid, Atva Asti. So the Kshetra Jatam, Jatam is, let's look at the commentary here, Kshetra Jatam, it's Kshetra Jati. So what is it telling you here? That is Jati Shabdaha, this Dhatu Jan will become Jati, Kshetra Jati. That will be of course a Silinga Praja, will become Jati, so Kshetra Jati. Now this Pratyaya which is Pratyakta has been used over here. Again the same Nishtakta has been used. But the Nishtakta, this is not the adjective Nishtakta. Why not? This Kshetra Jatam is not qualifying anybody else. Kshetra Jatam is a noun, Nama Shabdaha, Natu Visheshanam Atra. Tasmat Kshetra Jati iti Vyakhyatam. Jati Shabdaha api Nama Shabdaha, Natu Visheshanam. Tasmad Nyayate Ayam Bhavarthe Prayuktaha. This is not the usual nishtha. This is what is called napumsake bhavektaha. Napumsake bhavektaha. You can create neuter nouns, not adjectives, neuter nouns by using the pratyakta. Napumsake bhavektaha. Like you say, tasyaha jalpitam, balakasya hasitam. You know, so that hasitam is not called for anybody else. So that is the boy's laugh. It is her talk. So this is Napumsake Bhavekta.
Okay.
So what has Muninatha done for you is that he is telling you that the Jati Shabda Prasiddha Bhavarthe, right? So this must also be Bhavarthe. So you have to understand what is he trying to tell you. Because this is well known to us, Jati. Becomes Jatam. So this is also Bhavarthe. He'll give another Bhavartha Shabdaha as a Paryaya Shabdaha. That is to tell you that ayam pratyapi bhavati prayukta iti bodhayatum evam so idrisham takriyate. So this is so both in order to tell us that this is also bhavarthe. It can also only be napumsake bhavektaha. I told you in Ashtadhyayi that there are only one pada ekasmin eva pade nama shabdha nishpadyante dhatoho dhatubhya. So from a dhatu, if you want to get a noun in the Ashtadhyayi, only one single pada for that, which is 3.3 for the most part. Actually, there might be some somewhere else, but that's what. And there, of course, we have the first the Pullinga Shabda, the first Silinga Shabda, the first Napumsakalinga Shabda, and that comes in this sutram, which is the first one, Napumsake Bhavektaha. Napumsake Bhavektaha. Now, Kalpesh, if you're there, can you tell me how Jan became Ja? If you're there. Napumsake bhavektaha, so we can, so let's, now the question is that, how Dhatu Jan becomes Ja? What is happening over there?
It's
The Sutra Jnana or Jaha for Jnana?
No, that is only for Ja, because, you know, that's for Jayate, etc. Nya Jan or Ja. Shiti Pare, I think you're talking about.
Is it Adi Vriddhi kind of thing?
No, we have the Jan. We need I want an Akara Adeshaha. Where can you get it? We had in this class before. How to find it, where to look? Anybody? Raise your hand. Yadi asti chetnyanam sarhi uchyatam. So what I'm looking for is that this is what we have. Again, this can be make grammar fun for you. I know Jan is a dhatu. I took the pratyaya kta by napumsake bhavektaha. I think it is, I think it's 33114, I think it was. Napumsake bhavektaha. Now my question is that I want to get the form jatam. So jatam iti rupam katham jatam. How did the form jatam come about? Jatam iti rupam katham jatam. So what I need is I would like to get an akara deshaha from somewhere. Any idea, Kalpesh? Right? Subhavetah 114. So now let me ask you the same question back to you now. Which book can I give you in your hand? You'll give me an answer in 2 minutes.
Krudanta Rupamala.
Very good. Krudanta The Krudanta Rupamala will give you answer in 2 minutes. In fact, let's do it. Actually, I think I know the answer to this one, but let's do it. Let's go Krudanta Rupamala, because these books have to be used, because they are like, like Guravaha, Pustaka Rupena Vidyante. These all these gurus are sitting here to teach us, but we don't open the book, so then we don't know what to do with them. So let's go to the Krudanta Rupamala, look at the Dhatu Jan, and see what happens.
Book 3.
Also, yes, thank you, Kalpesh. Also, Bhaimi, it might be even faster. If you go to volume 3 of Bhaimi, he has given all the lists of these, Nishtanta, Shabdaha, so there you can also find. So let's go to Bhaimi then. So Bhaimi volume 3, this is the Pratyakta, is on page 101. So page 101, I'm looking there, and the Dhatu Jan, if he has given, I think most of it will be there. So we have 2 places to go to quickly. So Dhatu Jan, yeah, Jataha, on footnote 3 on page 104.
Jana Sana Khanam.
Very good. Jana Sana Khanam Sanjaloho iti nakarasya atve savana dirghaha.
By the way, he also says Shvidito Nishtaya.
Shvidito Nishtaya miti in nisheda. Very good. Very good. So first of all, Jani Pradurbhave. So first thing which Kalpesh is pointing out is that talking about the is it a said dhatu or anit dhatu in dhatu pata? Nakarante is only man and han. So only 2 dhatus in the nakaranteshu nihataha, means they have the anudatta padesha. So in dhatus ending in nakara, there are only 2 dhatus, man and han, which are anit. So dhatu jan is a said dhatu by default, but this dhatu is jani pradurbhave, which means that it has the ikara as an it. So in nishedha comes by the sutram. It's called Shvito Nishtayam, Shvidito Nishtayam, Shvidito Nishtayam means that any dhatu, the dhatu Shvi, and idito, dhatu which has long e as an it. So now you know why Panini puts his its on these dhatus, to give some suchana diyate idrupena. So by this it, we got a suchana, and now again we just go back to 7235. So that is the main sutram. Now this nishtha idagama is the most complicated thing. There are 21 rules just for the idagama in nishtha. 21 rules. So nishtayam in nisheda vishayakaha. So ekavimshati niyamaha. The 21 rules in Ashtadhyayi, which tells you for the in nishedha only in nishtha. That is on top of the sutram, which is this sutram, which is Shukha Kiti. They also apply nishtha, because Shukha Kiti is for any kit pratyaya. So the very first sutram is the Shvidito Nishtayam, Shvidito Nishtayam. So this, let's look at 7 to 14. We need that. This dhatu, as Kalpe said, is a said dhatu to begin with. Said dhatu means that it is not anudatta padesha, which means that the 7 to 10 won't apply. So now we use this 7 to 14. And now let us see what we get. Is that is the shvayatehe iditaha cha nishtayam idagamo na bhavati. So idagama is stopped by 7 to 14, and then we go to this, which Shastri just given. I think it's 6442. So we get the form jata. You have to first do in nishedha, and then nakarasya sthane akara adeshaha tat pashyat akasvani dirghaha. So it is 7 to 14, Shvidito Nishtayam, and then after that, I think it is 6-4, is it 42, 43, something like that? Jana Khanasanam. Let's look at that. Let's see what that sutram says. So again, this is how Ashtadhyayi can be fun. So once you learn how to use these books and get the answers, then it's easy after that. So 6-4-40. So Jana Sana Khanam Sanjaloho. Sutram says that is Esham Akarvanta. So Kalpesh, now Lagu is pretty clean. This was an error in Lagu over here. I'm surprised, right? Akarvanta Desha bhavati. Akara Antadesha Syat Sani Jalado Kiniti. This Lagu Vritti now is pretty typo free, but I think there is a typo here. Esham akaro. Akaraha. Akarontadesha syat. Sani jhalado kiniti. So the thing is Laghuvritti a little bit off. So anyway, these dhatus, which are they? They are jan, san, khan. They take the ending akara, they shaha, and the pratyaya following is either the san pratyaya or jalado kitnit pratyaya. So that is what happens. So that's what. So 6442 hema. That's what the sutra. 6442. And then of course you do akasami dirgha to get jatam. So this is jatam is not an adjective to somebody who is born. This is now a nama shabdaha iti vaishishyam. So that's why he gave the commentary kshatriya jatir. So the race, the kshatriya race is apakara vairi me. Vairin is an enemy, but apakara vairi. So it's a compound word now. It says apakarena. What kind of compound is this? Simple, straightforward. Apakarena.
Tritiya.
Tatpurushaha. So apakara vairin. Look at the vairin is the pradhanyam. Look at what the pradhanyam is. The pradhanyam has to be in the uttarapada.
Uttarapada.
Uttarapada pradhanaha tatpurushaha. So because that means you can leave out the purvapadam and get the basic meaning of the word from the uttarapadam. You should always test that. Always test list. Always test. Is that can you remove the purvapadam and take only uttarapadam and get the pradhanyam muksharthaha labhyate vanava. Yadi labhyate, na labhyate, tahi nasti tatpurusha prayena. At least it's not a straightforward tatpurusha form, it is not there. In this case, yes, we had the form wherein, which gave us the basic meaning is that the kshatriya race is my enemy. Now apakara is just adding some extra flavor to that. That doesn't have pradhanyam. So it is kinchit adhikam. So apakarena vairi with tatpurusha. It is now what sutram for this kalpesh samas vidayaka sutram, if you're there, sutram here is kartyukarane krita bahulam. Kartyukarane krita bahulam. If you have kudanta form wherein, then you can use the kartyukarana. So by means of that and also bahulam. That's the sutram in because any samasa you have to use sutram in 2.1 or 2.2, and within that from 2.122 up to 2.222 tatpurushadhikaraha, and tatra ayam sutram labhyeta is kartyukarane krita bahulam. Kartyukarane krita bahulam. So this is the tatpurusha compound. So main sutram for that 2132. So apakarena wherein straightforward. Again, use the commentary, make life easy for you. So it is so. Then he now reason why he's commenting on that specifically is that he wants to tell you is kena apakarena, kidushan apakarena wherein anyatha samasa sarala eva. The samasa is easy compound. He won't. So basically, he would not have given you the vigraha vakyam unless he wanted to comment on the apakara. Vigraha vakyam probably he would not have given you. The straightforward come, we should do this on our own. We should do this on our own. Swayam kartum shakyate. But apakarena is pitruvadha rupena vairi is dveshi. So the apakara is pitruvadha rupena because his father was Jamadagni was killed by Kshatriya. So on account of that offense, wrongdoing, the Kshatriya jatam, Kshatriya jati is mama vairi, is my enemy. So that's a pruthak vakyam. It's a separate sentence. So so this says pitru vadaroopena vairi. So apakara vairi. Let's put this maybe in this two in this in our this what the sutram is here is Kattukarane Kitabam. So 2132. To as put in document is that Kattukarane Kritabahulam apakara vairi. 2132. 2132 Kattukarane Kritabahulam. So we have pa apakarena apakara vairi. Apakara vairi is apakara vairin, I should say. May the pratipadikam first. So the apakara vairin is 2132. Okay, so we got that part of it. Then what is ahead of that? Now it says tat. What is the tat? Tat is sarvanama shabdaha. Sarvanama shabda asti chet tada prashtavyam tad adharaha kutra asti nama shabdaha. Always immediately ask if you have pronoun. Do not leave the pronoun until you know what noun it's qualified. So that's why it's called pronoun. Stands for a noun. So it's given you that. See, Mulinatha is very good about that. See, Mulinatha always gives, what is the tat? Tat kshatrajatam. So adunaiva uktam, which we just talked about. So tat kshatrajatam nihatya. Now, that tat is dvitiya ekvachanam now. That tat is dvitiya ekvachanam nihatya iti etasya karma. Nihatya tat. Again, of course, if you're following the Saturday class notes, you must know this many, many times now. It is a samana karta yo purva kale. Is you have a samana karta doing two actions here. Of course, samana karta is Purusharamaha. And then, what are his two actions now? Is that tat kshatrajatam nihatya shamam gataha asmi. Gataha asmi. Supply the asmi there now. That having killed,
yeah.
having destroyed the kshatriya race, bahushaha, means by the thousands, by the hundreds, by the many at a time. Many at a time. Shamam gataha is they have gone to peace. Now, this is also very idiomatic in this language. You will not say this in English, but you have to learn usages. The way to speak Sanskritam is not to take English and translate. Shishta prayoganusarena bhashanam kartavyam. Shishta prayoganusarena. Bhayam gataha. Modhyam praptaha. So murkhattam gataha. So means that you go to a physical state. Of course, in Gita, very first advice of Sri Krishna was what? Klaibyam masmagam of partha. Klaibyam masmagam of partha. Chapter 2, number 2. Klaibyam masmagam of partha. Do not go to impotency. In English, you will never say that. You should never say that. But you should use it very often in this language. Don't go to that. Don't go to something. Sukham gataha. Which is gone to happiness. You will never say that. So shamam gataha, of course shama is like Rama Shabdaha, shamam is ditya ekavachanam, and gataha. One more small technicality here is that the gataha is normally this pratyakta, which as I told you is English you call the past passive participle, very bad name. Because if it is passive, it cannot take an object. So karma samavati yadi karta asti chet. Kartri prayoga asti chet taryeva karma sambhavati. Anyatha na. So you can get a karma only when you have in the active, of course, it has to be object of somebody who is doing something. So if somebody is not kartri prayoga nasti chet, karma sanyana sambhavati. Karma prayoga na sambhavati. So now this gata has to be kartari. But so let's look at that. I think we've done this a few times. See, normally any pratyaya is kartari krit. Kartarikrit iti utsargaha. Utsarga is kartarikrit. Kartarikrit. So 3, 4, 67 kartarikrit. So krit pratyasti chet kartari prayujyate. Kartari prayujyate active, which is fine. But then comes tayoreva krityakta kalathaha. Tayoreva means bhavakarmanoho eva. Bhavakarmanoho from the prior sutram anuvartate. So purusmat sutrat. Bhavakarmanoho iti anuvartate. So tayoreva bhavakarmanoho eva. Kritya kta. This pratyakta is bhavakarmanoho eva. It can only be used in the passive. But then now we are stuck now with the wrong usage. If we stuck with that, we cannot get the shamam as karma. They say Ramena Vali Hataha, my favorite sentence, right? So Vali Hataha, that Hata cannot take karma now. It cannot take. It's qualifying Vali. Hata will not be, it cannot take an object. But Ramaha Vanam Gataha, that is taken object. Now, how is that now? It's very important. Sutram is 3472, which says that. It says Gatyartha Karmaka, Shli, Shashing, Stha, Sa, Vasa, Jana, Ruha, Jiryatebhyascha. But any Gatyartha Dhatu can be used also in the Nishtha Pratyakta. Remember, Taktavatu Nishtha. So both Kta and Ktavatu are both Nishtha. Only Pratyakta is to be used Bhavakarmanoho. The Ktavatu, which you call the past active participle, that will be Kartari Krit. That is like Aham Gatavan, Aham Drishtavan, Aham Prishtavan, Aham Hatavan, all the Kitavan. Those are all Tavatu Pratyaya. That will remain Kartari Krit. Pratyakta will only become Bhavakarmanoho. But this sutram says if you Gatyartha Dhatu, Nakarmaka is kind of obvious, like Suptaha, Balakaha, Sthitaha, so all these will be like Aham Sthitaha, as I always say, I'm standing here means that active, I'm standing. not I'm the object of the standing, I'm the subject. So in short, 3472 has been used here, and you can work backwards, because the fact that you have shamam as an object of gataha means that gataha must be kartari. It must be. Unless shamam is connected with some other dhatu. There's nothing around over here. Because nihatya has the object of tat. Shamam is object of gataha. So this is how you have to work backwards. So gataha is kartari, and so by 3472, vatyartha karmaka akha. These are all the subtle things about grammar, you know. But the more subtle thing that you may say, well, why do you need so much grammar? What's the use of all this grammar? Because the more grammar you know, the more weapons you have to understand the meaning correctly. Is vaktuhu vivaksha, kasti iti jnatum shakyate vyakarana. What is the speaker trying to say? I mean, that is the bottom line, right? I mean, we have to understand what is he trying to say. So the more vyakaranam you know, you can try to make the correct meaning out of it, correct meaning. So gataha has been used here in kartari arthe. It's kartari by 3472. 3472. And we can also take, then now we can make it as kartari, and then okay, so we got that now. Shamam gataha, and you supply asmi. So I have gone to peace, means I have been peaceful. Now bahushaha, is that a bahushaha? The same book, Hema. You have to use the same book. The pratyaya shas is being used. Shas. If you look at Abhyankar's dictionary, he has all the pratyas there, along with the sutras you require first. You look at the pratyaya shas, he'll give you the shas is used. The dita pratyaya. Of course, shas is also the Dvitiya Bhavachanam of the Suaujas out Shas that we know, Prasiddham. Tat Paschat Tadita Pratyaya api asti Shas iti, and it is in 5, 4, 42, 43. So if you know which book to pick up, it is very easy. You can quickly look up. Of course, you need to know some basic background, but using 5, 4, 42 for the Pratyaya Shas is being used. In what meaning is it being used? In Pratyaya, the first thing one asks, in what meaning? Kasmin arthe. So what is the sense that is trying to convey to me? So 5442. Let's look at 5442. Here it is 5442, and see what we can get. Bahu alparthat. So means a lot, a few or many. In that sense, you know. Karakadantartasyam. So means that, you know, how many at a time? How many at a time do you take? So ekashaha means one by one. When say bahuni dadati, bahusha dadati. So he gives many at a time. So alpam dadati, he gives little by little, he gives. So bahubi dadati, alpin alpashaha. So he gives, you know, he says bhavartat alparthat cha karaka bidhayanaha shabdat shaspratya bhavati anyatarasyam. So so all the karakas can be used over here, but generally the meaning will be that he gives that many. So so bahuni dadati bhoshaha alpashaha. So he gives that. Now the next sutra also is there. Let's see what the next sutram says. This one is that. In fact, we want to use the next one, not this one. Actually, this is not the correct one for us. This one is what we do. Is sankhyaika vachanacha vipsayam. So sankhya vachibhya. And then ekavachana cha vipsayam jyotyayam shaspatyu. So dvau modakau dadati, dvishaha dadati. So he gives that, he gives two at a time. So actually now is an interesting situation now. Maybe we don't okay. Now Khema, does Bahu get the Sankhya Sanya? What do you think? Sankhya Sanya. Do you remember this sutram in Saturday class? Which sutra defines Sankhya? Bahu Gana Vatudari Sankhya. Remember sutram? Sankhya sutram, right? Which sutram defines what is Sankhya? What is Sankhya? It comes in chapter 1, right? Which is, I think, coming here. Which is here. This is Bahu Gana Vatu Dati Sankhya. So these words. So this gets a sankhya sanya. So bahu gets a sankhya sanya. So I think we can use it. It's sankhya. So it says sankhya ekavachanacha vipsayam. So bahu has the sankhya sanya by 1123. Then he says vipsayam. So many at a time, many by many he killed. So I've killed these many by many. Means so that's what so bahu gana vatu rati sankhya. I think we can use this here. We can use you can even use 5443. We can use 5442 also. 4243. So bahusha can mean bahun. Can it simply mean many? It can simply mean many, that I killed many, or I killed many at a time. The ones of 5442, 5443 can be used, and also 1123. This has bahu has the sankhya sanya. See, all these sanyas are important now. So they're important. So let's put this in the document here. This is bahushaha. Again, you get a lot of vyakaranam in one class. You don't remember it all. Take what you can.
Yeah, we did this, this afternoon with Kim. We have kati. Bahu
Kati,
gana
yes,
vatu-
very good. Yes, kati. That gets the sankhya sanya because
Correct.
it also gets a shat sanya with
Yeah, dati and shat sanya. Yeah.
Very good, very good. So bahu gana vaturati sankhya. So that is correct. So I think 1123. I think it was. So it also has got the sankhya sanya. Anyway, practice. This vyakaranam is apara sagaraha. It's an endless ocean, But the more you go, the more fun it becomes. It is more fun. So I think 1123 bahu gana vatu tati sankhya. Okay. So bahusha could mean killed many. I killed many at a time. Of course, basically means I killed a lot of them. So having killed. So where it comes in Gita, Hema? Nihatya comes in Gita where? Nihatya dhata rashtranaha kapiti sya janardana, chapter 1. Nihatya dhata rashtranaha kapiti sya janardana. Is having killed these.
Duryodhana's, what do I get?
What do I become? So Nihatya dhata rashtranaha kapiti sya janardana. See, Kalpesh, if you are there, interesting form, nihatya. It's interesting form. Okay, so let's spend a couple of minutes on this one. So dhatu, first of all, is han. Dhatu is han. The first, I think, is sutra we do nakar lopaha. I think Vain might know this one. Vain, are you there? You know this one by any chance, Vain? This is how to do this nakar lopaha, because first of all, let's start from the basics. Let's start with the ni plus dhatu han. Plus the pratyashlik twa is being used, which is the saman kritapiyoho purvakale. Saman kritapiyoho purvakale. If you have the same karta doing two actions in the purvartini kriya, so that will take the pratyak twa. Then what happens is that when the compound is formed, samasanyam purve ktvo lyap till lyap adesha bhavati. Again, Hema, it will be 7.1 because we are doing a pratyaya adesha. Replacing a pratyaya with some other pratyaya. 7.1. Samasanyam purvek tvo lyap. Samasanyam purvek tvo lyap. So you get ni plus han plus lyap. Lyap. Of course, in lyap, the lashakvatadite halantyam anubandha lope sati ya shabda avashishyate. So lashakvatadite halantyam. Okay, we got that. Now, my question is that how do I get the nakar lopaha? In fact, the same sutram is coming in the same shloka right here, which is gataha. Dhatu was gam dhatu. So makar lopaha kena vidiyate. First of all, talk about idagamaha. In the manteshu, you have yama, nama, gama, rama, chatvaraha. There are 4 dhatu ending in makara which are anit. Yama, nama, gama, rama. So there are 4. And also man and han. We just talked about that. These don't allow idagamaha. So now idagama problem is solved. But then the thing is that anunasika lopaha kutra vidiyate. Okay. It's 6437. 6437. Which is the Anudattvapadesha vanati tanotyadinam anunasika lopaha jalikiniti. Punarikavaram. It's a nice long sutram. It says that Anudatta Manati Tanotyadinam Anunasika Lopaha Jalikiniti. With these dhatus which are Anudatta Upadesha, there are 6 of them. 6 of them. Yama, Nama, Gama, Rama, Man, Han. And then also dhatu 1, Vanati, Tanotyadinam. With dhatu in Tanadiganaha. So my favorite for this sutram is Akshatan Samarpayami. When you do puja, when you offer akshata, the next time you offer akshatas, think of this sutram. Dhatu is kshan. Dhatu is kshan. Kshan is to be impaired in some way or hurt. Akshata means unhurt. Means that, which are rice which is unbroken, abhagna. So when next time you do puja, you see akshatan samarpayami, think about anudatta upadesha manatitanotyadinam nunasika lopo jalikiniti. So these 6 dhatus, yama, nama, gama, rama, manahana, dhatu 1, and all dhatu of the tanadigana, of course which are in anunasika, they take anunasika lopaha jalikiniti. So the gam plus the pratyakta became gata, like gati, mati, all these are, very common words. Word like natihi, nataha, avanataha. So now we got that. The question is that, now what do we have? This says jali kiniti. Do we have jali here? Hema, we don't have jali. Because we have the pratyaya lyap right now. The pratyaya kit is there because we have the Sthanivad Adesha Anal Vidhau. Sthanivad Adesha Anal Vidhau. Because the lyap came in place of the pratyaktva. It has Sthanivad Bhava. Means it will be a kit. So lyap, kit pratyaha. But Anal Vidhau. Anal Vidhau. You cannot say lyap is a takaradi pratyaha. Iti vaktum na shakyate. Lyap iti takaradi iti vaktum na shakyate. Anal Vidhau iti uktatvat. Anal Vidhau. So now we have a problem. We cannot use 6437. 6437 only applies jali kiniti. Nayam jaladi. Yakara jal nasti. Not a jal.
Next sutra, va layapi.
Yeah, valyapi, yes, that's correct. So that is what that is saying is that valyapi. Valyapi. That's the sutram for today. You want to take it for today? You can take it that one since you said it. Bhavatyaha mukha ragatam tasmat grahyam adya. Take it. Valyapi. So Valyapi has interesting, what it says that when the pratyaya lyap follows, these same dhatus will take the anunasika lopaha vikalpena, Valyapi. But there's a vyavastha which is beginning, vyavastha. This is what's called vyavasthita vibhasha. Vyavasthita vibhasha. Let's talk about it for 1 second. Vibhasha means is optionality. But within the optionality, when you have some order, doesn't mean that everything is optional all the time. There is some vyavastha being done over here. Means that, let's see what vyavastha means. Within the optionality, there is some order. Something is being, so vishesha tatra vidhanam you can say, athva niyamaha vartate, vibhashayam eva niyamaha vartate. There's some niyama being done over there. So it's called vyavastha, I should say, vyavastha vartate. So let's look at the Vyakyanam, Valyapi. Okay, Hema? So you remember, in fact, that is a good one for you. If you remember Valyapi, Anuvritti of the prior is coming down, right? So you'll get the Anuvritti of the prior one. Anudatta Padesha,
Exactly, yeah.
Nasika. So this is a good one for you. You got 2 in 1 shot.
Okay.
Valyapi.
Okay.
But now Valyapi has a Vyavastha to it, which is what I was trying to tell Kalpesh, is that there's a Vyavastha to it. What is the Vyavastha? It says that in Vyakyanam eva sharanam. From the Vyakyanam, the Vyavastha is that. And what it says is that Vyavasthita Vibhasha cha iyam. So remember this term, Vyavasthita Vibhasha, okay? Put it in document. Means that the Spanini says Vibhasha, but there is a Vyavastha in there. There is some kind of an restriction or an order within the Vibhasha. Vyavasthita Vibhasha. This is Vyakyanam, of course, Mahabhashyam. There was Vyavasthita Vibhasha. So 6438 is a Vyavasthita Vibhasha. Vibhasha, okay? And what is the Vyavastha being done? This is the next question, of course. What is the Vyavastha then? Because if you didn't have this Vyakyanam, there will be 2 forms, Nihanya and Nihatya. There will be 2 forms. But let's see what the Vyavastha is. Let's see the Vyavastha. What is the Vyavastha telling us to do? Let's see what that is saying. It says that Tena.
Whenever you have a
Yes, makaranta.
prefix. Okay.
No, makarantanam vikalpaha bhavati. Only makarantanam. So it says agamya and agatya. Agamya, agatya. You get two forms. Agamya, agatya. But nakarantanam tu nityam eva lopaha. Anyatra, any of the others I should say. Anyatra nityam lopaha. So even though Pani says valyapi, because the vyavastha is makarantanam eva vikalpaha bhavati, anyatra nityam kartavyaha lopaha. So because of the vyavastha, there will be only one form. So next time you chant the Gita, Nyatadhata Rashtra Naha, think of Valyapi and think of the Vyavastha in that. Is that Anyatra Nityam Eva Lopaha. Tasmat Atra Ekam Eva Rupam Samavati. Ekam Eva Rupam Nihatya. Natu Nihanya. So the form Nihanya is wrong. So you should not say Nihanya. Only Nihatya Dhata Rashtra Naha. So try the shloka in Gita, which is chapter 1. Chapter 1, put the Gita example. Nyatadhata rashtra naha kapiti sya janardana. Kapameva shaydasman hatvaitan atatayanaha. Nyatadhata rashtra naha. Nyatadhata rashtra naha. So Gita nihatya. One more thing. Okay, this is 136. Yes, thank you, Venkatji. 136, 3536. Thank you. 3536. Yes, Nyatadhata rashtra naha. So 36 it is 36. Okay, so Gita, Vasli Vibhasha, get only one form. So Gita example is the Gita Sudaranam 1.36 Nyatadhata Rashtra. Now, last question for you, Hema, is that where does Takara come from now? Where does Takara come from now? So I got the Nakar Lopaha, I got that much. I got Ni, Ya. Takar, oh wait, Venkatji has a question. Yes, yes Venkatji. Venkatji, your hand is up. Okay, all right. I think I got you from the questions. Okay. Yes, Hema. You think where the
Nakara?
No, Nakar Lopa.
The Nakara becomes Takara. Okay.
No, Nakar Lopa only we got.
Okay.
Now I need a Tuk Agamaha. Tuk Agamaha.
Tuk Agama. Yeah.
Rasvasya Pitikati Tuk. Rasvasya Pitikati Tuk. So this is 6171. How do I know it so fast? Because 6172 is Samhitayam. Samhitayam. Right before that, Puravati Sutram, Anantaram Puravati Sutram, immediately preceding that, Anantaram Puravati Sutram is the Rasasya Pitikriti Tuk. So if you have a Pitikriti, so if you have Krit Pratyaha, which is this one, this Lyap Pratyaya is Pit Pratyaha, and Krit starts from where? Krud a thing. Krud a thing. Krud a thing. It starts from?
Yeah.
From 3193, I think it is through the thing.
91, I thought.
No, not
91.
Not 92 or 93, probably. 93 might be. 92.
Yeah, 92 maybe. Yeah.
92.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing. From there starts this, and that time we're using what? We used 3421. 3421 we used. Because remember that this pratyaya was ktva to begin with. The pratyaya was ktva. The lyap is only an adesha. It's only an adesha for ktva.
Oh, 93,
correct, to the thing. And then we use 3421. So, Tva Pratyasya Astyeva Kritsanya. Then Sthanivad Adesha Anal Vidau. By Sthanivad Adesha, this lep also gets the Kritsanya. So, Rasvasya Pitikriti Tuk. Rasvasya Pitikriti Tuk is telling you that if you have a Pit Krit Pratyaya following Parataha Vartate Chet, Rasvasya. So if you have a rasva, means can only be an achya. So short vowel, tuk agamaha. Now do we have satisfied all of that? What do we have here? Rasvasya pitikati tuk, rasvasya pitikati tuk. Yes, we do have that. Nakar lopa jate, nakara lope jate sati. Nakar lopa is gone. Now we have a akara. Akara vartate. Parataha asti pit pratyaha, krut pratyaha. Tasmata tuk agamaha jayate. Of course, adyantau takitau. So you in fact write put also yourself the Sthanivad Adesha Anal Vidhau. So now finally we got the form Nihatya. So that's what I'm saying. I like this form Nihatya because it comes in Gita, of course comes in Raghuvamsham also right now. So Nihatya Dhata Rashtra Naha Kapi Tisya Janardana. Okay, so Nihatya. So he is the common karta is Parashuramaha is having killed these kshatriyas, many of them or many at a time, I have gone to peace. But he says that roshito asmi, but now I am angered. So kasmat kena karanena is dandaghattanat, dandatadhanat, dandaghattana. Ghattana is like pounding, I think, pounding. Like, there is a upama here. Supta sarpaha iva dandaghattanat. That's the, iva comes, like in English it comes one word later. In English it comes, English we will say like. We say, but you put it one word later in Sanskrit. Supta sarpaha iva. Supta sarpa, of course, is dhatu is swap. So what's happening here, Hema? Swap becoming supta. What's that called? The verb becoming u. What is that called? The reverse of yan sandhi.
Yeah. Igyanah samprasaranam.
Samprasaranam. Igyanas samprasaranam. So the dhatu was swap. So igyanas samprasaranam. Again the pratyaya. So is coming here. So first thing, check of the idagamaha is what do we have in the panteshu. Panteshu, I'm talking about idagamaha means 7 to 10. Check with the idagam, always good habit. Check idagamaha. You have vala adikut pratyaya. Sorry, not krut but pratyaya which is the sanya of ardha dhatukam. So vala adi ardha dhatuka pratyaya vidyate. Tasmat idagamaha kartavya nava kartavya iti chintaniyam samataha. Sada chintaniyam. Idagama nasti. There's no idagama is pratyaksham nasti. You can see it is not there, but why not it is there? Let's see. This says that let's see in the panteshu. Panteshu. Sorry. No. Panteshu. What happened to the Laghu Vritti? Kashika is here. Something is Laghu. There's a problem here, this sutram. Okay, anyway, this one didn't come properly over here. So in the Laghu Vritti I like because that gives in the better straightforward way. I'll read it out to you. Panteshu. This is under 7 to 10, brother. The Vyakhyanam is these. They have a list of these dhatus. Those which are ending in hal, which are the nudatupadesha, and those which are ending in ach, which are udatupadesha. Because most of the dhatus ending in hal will have idagamaha, which is obvious. Because if you halanta dhatu, idagama will be helpful pronunciation, like pachitaha, patitaha. But there are 103 dhatus, about roughly 103 of them, which don't take idagamaha, and they are listed. And the panteshu, apa, kshupa, kshipa, tapa, tipa, trupya, drupya, lipa, lupa, vapa, shapa, sopa. Okay. So sop is in that list. So by 7 to 10, no idagamaha. So it is anudatu padesha dhatu. So it is a good habit to always check that, but good habit to check. So 7 to 10, of course, nishtha pratyaya is the. Now here also, you will have to use the sutram nishtha, of course. But then again, this is an active sense, akarmaka dhatu. So you have to use 3472 again. Supta, he's sleeping. So now and after that, use of course. In Nishedha by 7 to 10, already we saw that. And now Samprasaranam. Because of what sutram it is. Samprasaranam is only two main rules, 6.1.15, 6.1.16. Vachi, Sapi, Yajadinam, Kiti. Tat Paschat, Gahijya Ityadinam, Gniticha. So Vachi, Sapi. 6.1.15 says Kiti. Kit Patya was Kta. Taktavatu Nishtas Patya was Kta over here. So this is a kta pratyaya, of course, lashapatadite, but you have to use samprasaranam. So what do we have now? Vachi, sapi, yajadinam, kiti, igyanas samprasaranam. Igyanas samprasaranam gives a sanya. So now you get the sa, the verb becomes u, and then a, and then pa, and then the pratyaya ta. So you got that. So this is what? Vachi, sapi, yajadinam, kiti. And then the sanya sutram, which will be igyanas samprasaranam. That will come in chapter 1, igyanas samprasaranam. Let's look at 1.1. Comes pretty early in chapter 1, I think.
1.145. 1.145.
Yes, thank you. Igyanas samprasaranam. Okay, good. 1.145. So now that gives us this two. Now what do you need? One more sutram here to finish this form. Hemant, you have it. Is between the ukara and akara, I want to do pura parayoho ekadesha, which is the pura rupam. Otherwise, you'll go back to swa again. What sutram is that? It is after amipurva. Next one is samprasaranacha. Samprasaranacha. Because when you do samprasaranam, between that samprasaranam and the following vowel is the pura parayoho ekadesha, is the pura rupam. So that means the ukara will be ekadesha for u and a. So otherwise, you go to yan sandhi again. Between u and a, punha yan vidhiyeta.
Correct.
Samprasaranam vyartham syat. It will become vyartham. So samprasaranacha. Samprasaranacha becomes, finally gets the ekadesha, and you get supta. So the thing here was 6115, which is vachi sapi yajaji nam kiti, and then we had igyana samprasaranam and samprasaranacha. The moment you samprasaranam, always think of samprasaranacha. This will be second. So the moment samprasaranam is done, immediately from all say samprasaranacha. What's happening after that? Samprasaranacha. So that is that. So supta sarpa is clearly a karmadharya compound, means a sleeping serpent. Supta sarpa. Now it says that, but there was a commentary on that, by the way. Is bahushaha ekavimshati varan. Bahushaha. So many by many means that it says that it means by 21 times. Ekavimshati varan, many times. Ekavimshati varan, many times. That's the commentary on that. Then tathapi supta sarpaha, no commentary. Because this is samasaha sugamaha, straightforward, spashtam, spashtaha samasaha, straightforward. So it is karmadharya compound. So ghatta, let's look at ghattanam. Let's look at dhatu ghatta, what Apteji says for ghatta. Let's see if we can find this dhatu ghatta is dhatu ghatta. So ghattanam, I think to make, to like compacting or pounding, that's a ghatta. So ghattanam is to compact. Let's see if I can get this one here. No. Okay, let me try that. Ghattanam. So again, this any new dhatu, please make a note of it. Try to use it. Ghatta. So ghatta is coming here. It says ghattayati. So ghattanam, to shake, to stir, to touch, to disturb. Okay, I guess it was different from what I thought. I thought ghatta was more to like strike or to pound. Okay, to shake, to stir, to touch, rub, to smooth stroke, to speak, to disturb. Okay, so ghattanam. So like something who has been, has been upset, to like upset somebody. Ghattanam. So it says, what we have is here is that danda ghattanat. Danda ghattanat is dandena ghattanam. Is kind of almost like taranam. I think this case probably like taranam, like striking with a stick. Danda is a stick. So I have been angered, like a sleeping serpent who have been struck, who have been disturbed with a stick. And then what's the reason? Tava vikrama shravat. So on account of hearing of your exploits, your prowess, so tava is of course just ekvajam, yushmal prajpadikam, and he's talking to Sri Ramaha. So tava Sri Ramasya. Vikrama is dhatu kram. Vikrama is to be heroic or to have exploits or your prowess. Vikrama shavat. So shavat is akaranad. So shavat is akarana. So shavaha. Shavaha akarana means listening. Shavaha means listening. This is a pullinga shabda. Shava akaranad. Roshito is rosham. Look at the commentary on roshita, by the way. Is rosham prapito asmi. So he made it very clear that this is a nijanta form. Because you don't prapitaha, not praptaha, but prapitaha. So when we did in the class before, rosham prapito asmi. So it is spashtikritam. Nijanta prayoga is spashtikritam. This is nijanta prayogaha. So that's why the commentary, he makes sure you understand that this is that he has been angered. So the meaning will be that 3 sentences here is the Kshatriya race is my enemy on account of the offense that they've committed against me, apakara vairi, and having killed many of them, or many at a time, I have been gone to peace, means I become quiet. But now, Roshitosmi, I have been angered, like a sleeping serpent who has been disturbed or struck by a stick on account of hearing your exploits. So let's see. Let's try to do this. Let's see. Nagaraji said, okay, let's try. Let's see. It is there. I cannot unmute him. Something is wrong with unmuting. Okay. Let's see. Vasu is there. Can you unmute Nagaraji? Can you try to unmute him? I'm not able to unmute him.
I cannot unmute Nagaraji.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, I'll do it. Sorry. Unmuting is not working right now. So let me look in this one.
Muted.
I can unmute him. Okay, you unmute Hema, you can do it, Hema. The whole race of Kshatriyas, what would that be?
The whole race of Kshatriya.
Is this one here. Kshatriya Jatam. Kshatriya Jatam is my enemy. Is you supply the is.
Vairi.
So my is me, mama.
Me, yeah, mama Vairi.
Vairin is the enemy, and for the injury it has done to me. That's the apakara vairi.
Apakara Vairi.
Aparena vairi. It's an enemy on account of an offense that it has committed. Now, having destroyed, what's the word for that?
Hatya, Tannihatya.
Only nihatya.
Nihatya, okay, yeah, having, yeah, tat, okay, yeah.
So tat is coming afterwards. Having destroyed
Correct.
it is tat, it.
Yeah, correct.
Many a time is
Bahushaha.
Shaha. I was pacified. So Shamam Gataha.
Shamam Gataha.
I went to peace. I was pacified. Shamam Gataha. Now how about I am? What is the word for I am?
That is, we have to provide, right? Aham.
Oh, it is there. Asmi.
Oh, Asmi. Okay.
Asmi can only take aham, yes, correct. Aham is to supply, but it is Asmi.
Yeah.
I am. Now incensed, I am provoked. What's the word of provoked?
Provoked.
Roshitaha. Angered. Now by the report of your exploits, what is your is?
Your is
Tava.
Tava. Yeah.
Your exploit is of course Vikrama. The report is Shrava, means hearing. Vikrama Shrava. And this is Panchami is Hetav. So this means so by is coming on because of Panchami. So by hearing, by the report of your exploits, Tava Vikrama Shrava. As is Iva.
Iva, yeah.
A sleeping snake. What is that?
Supta Sharpa.
Sarpaha is aroused is when stirred with a club.
Yeah, Danda Gatana.
Gattanat. Panchami. So your supply aroused. Gattanat. Okay, so you got the whole thing. I think time is a little bit short. Maybe I'll just give you a gist of the next shloka, maybe some homework, and then we'll stop. So let's see. So the next shloka. So again, we're doing a lot of details, but I hope you're at least picking up these points you can apply elsewhere that you can learn. So Maithilasya dhanuranyapārthivaistvam kilanamita-purvamakshanoho tannishamya bhavata samarthaye virya-shringam iva bhagnam atmanaha. Maithilasya dhanuranyapārthivaistvam kilanamita-purvamakshanoho tannishamya bhavata samarthaye virya-shringam iva bhagnamatmanaha. Maithilasya dhanuranyapārthivaistvam kilanamita-purvamakshanoho tannishamya bhavata samarthaye virya-shringam iva bhagnamatmanaha. So let's see. Maybe you can just give a little bit of gist of this. So Hema, what is the Tingantam Padam here? There are two of them. Which are the two over here? We'll try to spot them. So Maithilasya of course Shashti Ekvachanam, that's not it.
Yeah.
Then Dhanu is not Tingantam Padam. Anya Parthivaihi, that's also not Tikantam Padam. Pam is clearly not. Then Kila is an Avyayam. Anamita Purvam, this was not Tikantam Padam. Akshano, what thing Akshano? Gita, when the Upadesha of Gita starts from what shloka? In chapter 2:11, right? In chapter 2, the Ekadasha shloka Prabhuti, Upadesha Arabhyate, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. What's the first shloka there?
Achoshan Anvashach.
Ashocasvam, right? Ashochan is the very first thing that Shri Krishna says, Ashochan Anvashocasvam. So you have grieved for those who should not be grieved for. You have grieved for those who should not be grieved for. Ashochan Anvashocasvam. Anvashochaha. Anu Ashochaha. Anvashochaha. So that is similar to this Akshanoho.
Oh,
it is
okay.
the Padya Purushasya Ekvachan Rupam. Ashochan is like Shochati comes in Gita as well, right? Shochati
Yeah.
Shochati. So
Shochati.
Anvashochaha. This dhatu kshan. This dhatu kshan. I just talked the word akshata, right? We just talked the word akshata. So,
unbroken.
So kshan is to kind of break. Akshanoho is you broke. You broke. Akshanoho. Tanad is homework for you, Hema. So take the word akshanoho. It is lang lakaraha. Madhyam purushasya ekavachanam. Okay, just like anvashocha, anu ashochaha. Of course, shochaha is in the, I think, vadigana, it becomes ashochaha. This is the tanadigana. So the gana vikarnam is u. Gana vikarnam is u. So we'll take the dhatu kshan, put the adagamaha by 6471, which is the lung lang lungshu adudartaha. Then put the pratyaya sip. Put the pratyaya sip.
Because it's Matima Purush.
Okay. Purusha ekavachanam, of course, then halantyam. Then homework for you is that ikar lopa.
Okay.
Then by what sutram? It will be the sutram in 3.4. This is lakara sambandhi adesha. Lakara sambandhi adesha. Lakara has this kavarga pancham as an it. Ending ikara goes away. So that is one sutram you find out for me next time in 3.4.
Okay.
Ikar lopaha. And again for the tanadibhya. So tanadi, the pratyaya u comes by what sutram? Look under Kartari Shap. Look under Kartari Shap. Okay? The 3168, you'll find the next few, so you'll find it there. Tatsya adho bhage.
Okay.
Apavada for Shap. Shapo apavada it is. Because
correct.
So Sarga is Kartari Shap. Tatsya u is an apavada for that. So look under that. Okay? So next time for me to write this from Akshano. That's one thing Gantam Padam. Is dhatu kshan, tanadigane patitaha. Madhyam purushasya ekvachanam rupam lang lakaraha. Akshanoho. So you have broken. So you have broken this bow of Janaka, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Tat nishamya. Again you have the pratyaya lyap coming the same steps we did today. Tat nishamya. Having heard that. Then the samana karta is Purusharama. Aham. Now samarthaye. Samarthaye is a second one. It's a bit of a strange usage, I must admit. Artha. Artha we should like to request like prarthana. Arthayati. Artha. But here if you look at the Vyakhyanam, look at the Tika, Samarthaye, Samartha is given the Vyakhya. Of course this is a Pratyaya. You can do some homework also. You can take the Dhatu Artha. This is in Churadigana. So you use 3125 for that. Add the Pratyaya Nich. Get a new Dhatu.
Okay.
Dhatu becomes Arthi. Then when the pratyaya lat with that in the Apanipadam.
Okay.
Get Arthi lat, Arthi plus 8. Then the 8 becomes A. Sutram for that is also in 3.4. Get Arthi A. Meanwhile, Kartari Shap. Kartari Shap. Then you do Puna of the Yangam becomes Arthe. Then Echo Yavayavaha.
Okay.
So that's how you can Arthaye. That's also homework for you. But look at the Vyakhyanam. Arthaye is that it says that manye. So this is an equation for us now. Sam plus arth gives the meaning of man. I consider what? I consider that as that you have as if done what to me? Look at that. Aham kim manye, aham evam manye. Bhavata is by you, Ditya Ekvachanam. Virya Shringam. The Shringam is like, Prabhavaha, I think my horn.
Glory.
Glory. The glory of my hero, my heroic glory has been Bhagnam. Atmanam is my own. My own glory of my prowess, of my heroism has been shattered by you.
Shattered, yeah.
Shattered by you. So having heard that news that you have broken the bow of Janaka, which was Anya Parthivaihi Anamita Purvam. Comes in Gita, good example. Chapter 11 of Gita, always chant Gita, always chant Gita. The shloka is what? Adrishta Purvam Shitosmi Drishtva. Adrishta Purvam means Arjuna says, I'm very happy to see this form which has not been seen before. Vishwarupam Adrishta Purvam Rishitosmi Drishtva. Having seen this form never seen before. Adrishta Purvam. Same thing here. Anamita Purvam, which has not been bent before. Anamita Purvam. This is a miscellaneous compound. This course we'll do it next time. We are out of time right now. But this is a compound which is neither Tatpurusha, nor Bahuvrihi, nor Avyabhavaha, nor Dvandva. Because we don't have a compound which has an adverb in it. This compound has an adverb. That Purvam is qualified, that verb nam, which has not been bent before, caused to bend. In fact, here also, Hema, you have the Nich Pratyaya. Did you spot it? Were you able to spot that one? Anamita.
Anamita.
There also, see that Ikara coming over there?
Correct.
But I just told you that there are 4 dhatus which are Anit dhatus, Manteshu. Yama, Nama, Gama, Rama. So dhatu Nam is Anit dhatu.
Correct.
You know the form Nata, right? Nata. Nata means bent down, Nata. But this is Namita. Namita. It's Anamita actually. It's Anamita. It's a compound. That's fine. But Nich Pratyaya Drashtavyaha. You have, Lakshitavyaha. You have to see Nich Pratyaya. Adishtapuram. Thank you, Venkatji. It is 11.45. So 11.45. So we kind of wind up now the class. But I'll put this one. I think we got the meaning of shloka. So we'll Himaji will give us details next time. So I just put this one. Anamita Purvam. Anamita Purvam. Anamita Purvam. Is Gita. Thank you, Venkatji. 11:45. The Gita Premi. That's good. Good to see. Gitayam Vishesha Nishtha Vartate. He has a good knack of Gita. Very good. So 11. Tadrishtva. Harshitosmi. So okay. So that is next time. I think we got Kila is Naviyam. Kilam is indeed. So it is heard. So which was, I think we got everything. The only thing, anything special in the Vakya over here. So try to read the Vyakya if you can on your own. Anyehi Parthivaihi Anamita Purvam. Look at the nice Padayojana that he's doing here. Padanvaya, how beautifully does it. It is, which has not been bent by other kings before. Look at the Vigraha Vakyam. Purvam Anamitam. Purvam is the Kriya Visheshanam. Purvam Anamitam. This is not any kind, this is what's going to call as a Kevala Samasaha. Atva Sup Supa. We'll do it next time. So here, in fact, he gives it here. Oh, very good. He gives it right here. Sup Supa iti Samasaha. So he's telling you that this is not a regular compound. So what is Sup Supa? We'll do next time. Okay, so Sup Supa Samasaha. Asya Maithilasya Dhanuho. No commentary. Ditya Ekavachanam is Shashti, of course. Tam Akshanoho Kshatavan. He's telling Kshatavan. So he took the pratyaya lang lakaraha and gave paryayaha, which is pratyaya ktavatu. Kshatavan means you destroyed, you broke the bow of Maithilaha. And kila iti vartayam. Kila is an avyayam. Varta means it is, that's what we hear. That's what the news. That's the news. The news is that what people are saying is that you broke the bow of Maithilaha, of Janakaha, which was not. That's so that is what's going around. That is the news. And he says, of course, Amar Kosha for that. Varta Sambhavyayoho Kila. So Varta, one of the meaning which killer comes. Varta sambhavyayoho. Tad dhanur bhagnam nishamya akaranya. So tat, again, beautifully he gives. See, tat is sarvanama shabda. He clarifies what is tat standing for. I told you many times, do not leave a pronoun. You need to know what is standing for. He does it very beautifully for us, Muninatha. Tad dhanuho. Tad dhanuho. Ditya ekvachanam. Bhagnam nishamya. Having heard that that bow has been broken by you. Nisham is akaranya. Is a good meaning also. Nisham is akaranya, means to hear. Shutva. Nisham is same as Shrutva. Shrutva. Nishamya. Bhavata atmana mama. My own. Viryam eva shungam. This is my shungam, is my importance, kind of. In the form of my heroism. That's my hero. That's my importance. My glory. Bhagnam ivam samarthaye. I think it has been. Okay, this form also, if you want to do more homework, Hema, try this one for my last one homework. Okay. I gave you too much homework today. But the word bhagna, dhatu is bhanja. Bhanj, okay? So the pratyaya is nishtha pratyakta. I'll only give you 1 or 2 pointers over here. Is to, I want to make the ta into a na. So that comes in 8-42, the top sutram. Okay, under 8-42. If you can find a sutram, why this nishtha takara became nakara? It's not 8-2, but it starts from there. It's below 8-42. But the hint for you is look at the dhatu patha and find out what the it letter on dhatu bhanj is in dhatu patha. What is the it letter on dhatu patha? Okay, and then try to apply sutram in 8.2 below 8-42. We'll give you that. Okay, we'll do it next time. Okay. So, Ramo Rajamanis Sada Vijayate Ramam Ramesham Raje Ramena Vyata Nishachal Chamu Ramaya Tasmai Namaha Rama Parataram Ramasya Dasosmyaham Rame Chittale Sada Bhotame Bhorama Mudhara Rama Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane Shri Rama Nama Varanana Ondam.